Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. It's Friday night. Ooh, a Friday night before a 3-day weekend. Oh. The holiday we get in the middle of January always comes so unexpectedly fast. Because like in my head every year I'm like, oh, we're just coming off of like a lot of like holiday, like winter holiday breaks. And I'm like, oh, it's probably gonna be a while till we have like any random days off. And then like you're 2 weeks into January. And then you just get it. It just is there. So that's gonna be dope. But yeah, welcome to the stream. It's we're just gonna do more Pentiment for a bit tonight. I'm doing this so soon after the first stream of it, because I'm kind of in my head. I'm thinking of it as like like I really want the game to stick kind of thing. I've talked about this phenomenon before for me on the stream and on the channel and with games and stuff, but I don't want to lose any of the little momentum. I feel like the first part of Pentiment, we got off on some random tangents and I was talking a bunch, but I do want to spend some time with it tonight and right after the last stream of it 2 days ago, to kind of like get the game to stick, if that makes sense. That's the best way I can put it, as far as what's going on story-wise, gameplay-wise. So that's why I chose it to just replay again for now, tonight. Load me into that book. Look at that. Taking a look at this shit. Work on the Book of Hours. I think we should just go around and talk with some people, you know? I've got that song stuck in my head now. Martin's an asshole, right? Yeah, we talked to Martin, and why is he looking through the window? It's kind of awkward, right? Who's he looking at? Looking at Miklaus? God be with you, Andres. I mean, he was there by the window, yeah? Angrily staring at window. I think I should just, yeah, I think right now I should just be walking around talking to people. Which probably to some people doesn't sound like the most interesting thing to do, but also I think it's wise to do, and to me it's probably going to be the most interesting thing. So that I know... This goes to town? Meadow? Town? Not town. Meadow. Oh, I see. To the town. And then I'm there. The figures in the shrine to Saint Christopher are quite nice. Saint Christopher. Wasn't there a way I could click on? I thought there was a way to hit the button. I'm gonna look it up because it's gonna bother me, and I kind of let it go. I kind of let it ride and let it Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, excuse me. Clicking on words underlined in red. Clicking on words. Um... Sorry, I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna fucking look this up. View button. Besides the left stick. The view button? What? View button. I'm determined. I'm gonna sit here for 30 minutes if I must. Figure this out. Okay, let me try this random third icon. Silence. On an Xbox controller, it's the menu button. The menu button. Just brings this up. I gotta be missing something. Shouldn't I be able to... Also, why am I coughing? Menu. What is a menu? I mean, you would think menu like start, like. I mean, that presses that, but maybe I'm misunderstanding that you can. Is there move, interact, margins? Oh, touchpad. Son of a touchpad. Literally the one thing I haven't been touching, dude. Oh, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Irises, beautiful. Hello, Master Maller. Forest. Shrine. hello. A carving of Saint Satia. Satia? It looks quite old. One of Tassing's patron saints. Satia was a local pagan who converted to Christianity and miraculously aided Saint Moritz soldiers with food in the dead of winter. She was martyred for her actions. Oh, that's a shame. I see the word "come" up there. I shouldn't be laughing at it, but... God bless you, Master Malor. God bless you, Sister Gertrude. I didn't know you needed to forage for herbs down here. I thought the Covenant had a garden. Oh, it does, but the forest provides many local plants that we don't need to cultivate. The Romans believed that Tassing was protected by a fairy, and the plants that grew around her bloomed all year. You know what, I am gonna select this. Small Roman towns often had nymph cults. I'm not surprised Tassing has its own local spirit. Oh yes, legend says Tassia was a fairy who lived by the local spring. She was bathing there, and she was interrupted by a man who wanted his way with her. When she cried out, Mars, who was hunting in the forest, heard her and struck the man down. The Roman god of war and agriculture. Tessia blessed him by washing him in the spring, and the water that fell from his body made the ground around Tassing fertile. It's all pagan nonsense, of course, but it's a lovely story. Must have been some bath. While I don't regret me picking this whatever fucking thing I picked at the start, I find the dialogue options that it unlocks to be always quite not what I would want to say. Do you think a spear could dwell in the spring? Oh, don't be absurd. St. Moritz drove away all the demons when he converted Tassing. And if they try to come back, well, that's what St. John's Eve is for. Anyway, I ought to get back to work. Bless you, Master Malor. Until then, sister. Waterfall. Rotten and full of bugs, no wonder Otto hasn't split it up. So now I feel like I want to do that all the time. Oh, it's just a picture. We should get a picture. Old Otto. The waterfall must flow down from the snow melt in the mountains above the alley. Good to see you, Andres. Good to see you, too. Tassing's old salt mine. How the town made money before the Imperial Road opened up. Oh, I always forget I have to click. You must always click. Okay, so I feel like I should be, like, figuring this thing out for the people. What's their face? Their names? Their face? Could speak with Brother Matthew. So Father Gernot and I were unable to come to agreement regarding early payment for my manuscript. Great. Could speak with Brother Matthew about an early payment from a manuscript. Right. Where would he be? I'm sure I passed him at some point. Smokey's home. You must be Smokey. Oh, Master Maller? Say nothing. Yes. We met once before, I think. You were drawing something by the waterfall. I'm Smokey. Well, Adam, but people call me Smokey. Yes, I remember. Ah, good. So, is there anything I can do for you? No, just being friendly. Oh, of course. Good to see you. Until next time, Master Maller. Until then. Vaxslav? Vaxslav? Oh, hello? Hello, you're not a local, are you? No. I'm staying in Tassing only briefly. Why stay out here in the forest? People don't much like Romani. Most folk despise anything that's different. I like staying on the edge of town. Huh. God, this answer feels kind of... Different is merely different? I mean, I could be really fluffy with my answer here, yeah? Differences in art style. I could just be logical here. Different is merely different, not better or worse. Not to most folk. I haven't seen you too often. Do you live here? I'm only visiting Tassing as well. My name is Andres. Andres Maller. Oh, you're the artist staying up at the Abbey. It's nice to meet you. Most folk in Tassing don't come down here to talk. Right. I'm Vasklav. Vasklav, a traveling tinker. I travel from place to place, sharpen knives, mend small things that need mending, that sort of thing. What brought you to Tassing, Vasklav? Well, I, actually came to visit, Kearsal's library. I'd hoped for one of the monks to read them to me, but the abbot wouldn't let me in. No one's allowed inside the library except the sisters. I'm not surprised they turned you away. Ah. What were you looking for? Well, I explained I was looking for a text about the elements. If they're primordial, if they're primordial, as Aristotle says, then God didn't create them. They exist with him since the dawn of time. That's a fascinating idea. Not only that, but it explains the presence of the angels and demons before the creation of the world. Of the 5 elements, angels are fire and air, and demons water and earth, and the world was aether before the Lord formed it. That's why Satan appeared as a snake to Eve. Snakes can only dwell in deep caves and pools. I'd never considered it that way before. You might be onto something. I did not expect such open dialogue with you, Master Maller. Few men with your stature would entertain such ideas with someone like me. Anyway, I should get back to work. Until later, Vaxslav. Most of the felling is for the Abbey's renovations of fire, where the town can only gather sticks. Sticks. Okay. So now where are we? Okay, so we're back. We're here now. I see. Yes. Well, if I do want to speak to Brother Matthew. Matthew? Klaus. He's probably back at the Abbey and such, right? And then I'm just gonna pretend like I know how to get back there. Don't even worry. Wait, did I talk to Till? Oh yeah, I did. He just says nothing. Go. Okay, the lower Abbey. And then this is I gotta go up. Oh, it's locked there. Yep. Yep, 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 yep. Run! There he is. God bless you, Andres. Hello, Brother Matthew. What are you doing here? I thought you were aware that in addition to my role as Kearsal's sacrist, I attend to the shrine of St. Moritz. Fuck this fucking font. I'm back to reading font that makes it hard for me to read anything. Become dyslexic. I enter my dyslexic form. He is the patron of Tassing and Kearsal both, so it is my duty to ensure his religiary is well cared for. It's probably reliquary, right? It's probably a Q and not a G. That's what I'm saying, man. I'm like looking at this font. The shrine. Ooh, I should butter him up, yeah? Yeah, butter him up if I'm gonna ask him a favor. The shrine is always beautifully kept. Whenever I visit, I always leave it inspired. The martyrdom of St. Moritz provides inspiration to us all. You are familiar with the life of St. Moritz, are you not? I've been so focused on my masterpiece, I never had a moment to learn about St. Moritz. Moritz, patron saint of Tassing, yeah. Yep. Well, you ought to learn something about Tassing's patron saint while you're here. What happens if I hit on something? Why is it blue? Does the blue mean anything? Just a nice little effect, maybe? By all means. St. Moritz is most widely, I think it's misspelled. There you go. Widely known for his martyrdom at the hands of the Romans. He protected a town of Christians from slaughter, and in turn, he and his legion were decimated. What do you mean his legion? Wouldn't that mean he was a Roman soldier? Yes, he was a Roman citizen and led a legion made up entirely of Christians into... Excuse me. Bavaria. I muted myself that time. Powerful duchy in the southeastern Holy Roman Empire. It's east of Swabia and north of Tyrol. Okay. When he refused to kill the Christians, even though they were traitors to Rome, the emperor had his legion massacred. Most of the pilgrims who visit come knowing only this, if anything, about his life. However, Tassing venerates St. Moritz because he was the one to convert the town and save it from destruction. Yes, I've been hearing about some of the pagan history in town. There are some in Tassing who still cling to the pagan traditions. Yes, God save them. I probably shouldn't have said that. St. Moritz and his legion were snowed into this pass, and the pagan townsfolk refused to aid them. The daughter of the town's leader, Satia, was moved in spirit and snuck from the town to convert. She led Moritz to a spring, and as soon as she was baptized, the snow melted, revealing all manner of fruits. Moritz and his legion were saved by these miraculous gifts, the town was converted, and the rebels fled into the mountains. What happened to Satya? She too was martyred for her faith by the rebels inhabiting the town. Now her shrine protects Tassing from harm. What? Ooh, just laid on thick here. What an astounding story. Thank you for the history lesson, Brother Matthew. You are welcome, Master Malor. God bless you. Here we go. There we go. I listened to his stupid story, and I buttered him up. Now, we asked for the favor, and this definitely works. One more thing. I have a favor to ask you. Yes, Andres? Give me my pay. Give me money. I was hoping you could give me my pay for the latest manuscript early. I'll ask nicely. This isn't part of the agreement you made with Father Geront. You'll be paid on the completion of each additional manuscript you illuminate, not before. Okay. Lying seems like it's gonna get me into a lot of trouble. I just know it. I can feel it right now. Any sway I feel towards clicking on the lie option, I'm like, I'm surely, even if it works, I'm surely gonna get punished down the road somehow. It's gonna come back to bite me, and there's not even a chance that this is gonna work. So I should not pick that. Just ask him to make an exception. If you double ask him, is he more likely to then actually help you? There's a way, if I ask this, it feels like he could come back with like, alright, then you'll get your pay in a few days. Like, I don't know. Alright, can't you make an exception this once? Not without good reason. This abbey runs through mutual agreements, not haphazard payments. Breaking such contracts would cause undue trouble not only for Kearsall, but for Tassing as well. Is that why Father Abbot has increased the taxes on the Gertners? What is this about, Andres? I'm in too deep. I'm in too deep. I couldn't have just let it go there. I'm sorry. It was just too much. Not picking that last option. Okay. The Gertners have asked me for their rent early so they can pay their taxes to the Abbey. Just gonna be honest. I would not have expected Peter Gertner, of all people, to beg a lodger for help. Peter. Oh. The whole thing was that the wife said not to say anything. Not to say it that she asked. Right? Right? I remember this from 2 days ago. I'm keeping my word. I'm sorry, Andres. If you seek remedy to the Gertner situation, plead your case to Father Gernot. The matter is pressing, Brother Matthew. In the name of Christian charity, isn't there anything you can do? Come on, Matthew. Do it for me. Wait, what is this thing? What is this pop-up that just came up? Persuade Matthew to pay early. Didn't admit Claire asked for help. Oh. So if I see. So it's saying if I broke my word earlier and said that it was Clara who had asked me for help, that would have somehow boosted the likelihood of this working for me. But again, I'd go back on my word. And if I'm one thing, not just in this video game, but in life, I am a person of my word. So, couldn't break it. What's giving you pause? Failure! My sacred duty is giving me pause, Master Mauler. Dude, Matthew, fucking speak to the Father Gernot. I have no problem paying you early if it is the abbot's will to do so. God bless you. Fucking Carl. Oh, hello, Andres. Hello, Carl. You seem busier than usual today. I'm behind in my work. I went up to the shrine of St. Moritz this morning to pray for his aid. The candle I lit had all but burned away. I was there so long. Now I need to catch up. Your dedication to St. Moritz is impressive. Oh, well, truth be told, I only started going to the shrine more often when Helena became pregnant. Her mother had trouble in childbirth, so I've been paying visits to Moritz's hand and Stacey's shrine to pray for their aid. I'm not going to be a dick about things. I hope that the saints hear your prayers. Thank you, Andres. So do I. Alright, so do I have another shot of talking to fucking Guy? What's his name? Okay, so this is alphabetical, right? Yeah, it is. Gernot looks like that. I gotta find him. And then I gotta, like, get on my hands and knees and beg, I think, if I'm gonna get this to work. Father Gernot might be receptive to a negotiation for the funds. Approach the subject carefully. Well, here I go. So now I gotta, like, find him. And I don't think this game has, like, an easy way of finding people like this. I just gotta, like... Oh, who's this? God give you health, Master Malor. Brother Sebhat. Sebhat? I'm surprised to see you still here. As am I. But I will be leaving soon, returning to Rome. I and my bishop regret that we could not reciprocate Father Rodolph's generosity earlier. He showed such kindness to our priests at the Council of Constance many, many years ago. Will you remain in Rome? That is up to my bishop, but I will miss these mountains in any case. You should travel to Ethiopia, Master Malor, and see the highlands. God has blessed my home with a wondrous beauty. I would love to, someday. Still need to return to Nuremberg and open my workshop. Yes, someday. Until then, if you are ever in Rome, I may still be around. I've only made it as far south as Florence, but I'd like to see Rome. By the way, if you have some time in the next few days, it would be nice to share a meal with you and some of the townsfolk. Townsfolk? I'm accustomed to strange looks, especially in rural places like these, but I've had kind words with the baker and his wife. Ah, yes, the Albans, Ulrich, and Gret. I offered to tell a story to the children and their mothers over a meal someday. Gret seemed excited about the idea, but I'd be more comfortable if you were there as well. Do you not eat here with the brothers? Yes, but I'm a guest, and I'm not bound by the rule as they are. Father Gernot kindly allows me to come and go as I need to. Isn't it better to, like, for me not to commit? So, like, just in case. Leave it open. You know what I mean? Just in life. I do not know what work the abbot has in store for me, but I may be able to spare some time. If you're unable to, it is no trouble. God give you health, Andres. Look, he's understanding. Now, how the fuck am I supposed to find this one guy? Where's Gernot? Where'd Gernot get to? I don't want to interrupt his singing. God bless you, Andres. Has your voice yet recovered from Easter Mass, Rudiger? Rudiger? Oh, yes, it was a bit of a strain, but a worthy sacrifice. Well, the Lord could give us his all on Easter. Exactly. Have a good day in the scriptorium. Have a good day singing. Is he in the tower? Oh, look at this, though. In the tower. There's nothing here. But it looks cool. What is this? A Volvel? Volvel? I've seen these before in astronomy and medical tracks. What's this one for? 2 wheels. The top wheel has Greek letters and holes cut out to reveal Latin letters underneath. And the outer edge of the lower wheel is divided into 4 sections, each bearing an elemental symbol. Greek, Latin, and elemental symbols. It's obvious someone with occult interest fashioned this. Ah, quarter turn of the upper disc aligned to different elemental symbol at the top of the lower disc. Right. Yeah. Given the number of letters and the size of the disc, there's enough space for a total of 4 versions of the Latin alphabet. Wonder what it's for. A cipher of some sort? I need to investigate more. This has to be connected to something else around here. Oh shit, is it some kind of puzzle? Oh, get me out of here. Gernot. Probably not in the scriptorium. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to... That's not our guy, is it? I don't know the guy people by faces. No. This is Frank. Frank. Brother Adolf. This work, I don't know where to start. Inconsistent spacing. Rough strokes. You're working like you want to see this place closed. Brother Pryor, I'm working to the best of my abilities, and I dispute your criticism. It may not be fast, but I still have my talent. Praise be to God. And Brother Guy, why are you still on this page? What's wrong with you? Normally you're so reliable. Many apologies, Brother Pryor. I will work harder. Piero, I can't believe this. Baron Rothbogel has come to check on his progress, and this is all you have? Oh, he's talking a lot of shit. You should have finished this months ago. Is your mind so corrupted by age that you didn't notice the seasons have changed? Well, you're not the only, you're not the one who will have to answer for it, so why should you care? Typical. Oh my god, I could get really, fucking mad at him. Just really aggressive. Or I could be gentle with it. The font is brutal. Dude, that's what I was saying. I feel like I can't tell if it's just like, I'm reading and I'm like, should I be struggling sometimes as much as I am? Or can I just not read? Excuse me, Prior Frank, but I believe your point is made. Andres, I will remind you that I am the master of the scriptorium and you are a guest here. I agree, Brother Prior. Brother Piero's work is unacceptably slow. Alright, throw us under the bus, why don't you? You are insufferable, Brother Guy. Oh God, give me the patience to endure this. Please, everyone, this is my work and I accept responsibility for it. Prior Frank is right. God, we're all just infighting. Is that the guy I'm looking for? Is that Geralt? Prior Frank, is this mine? It must be, yes? It is, my lord. I can explain. No, I don't want excuses. I've come all this way, and I have to be honest, I expected more. It's nowhere near finished, and the style is, well, it's very old-fashioned. I thought I made my desires clear. I feel like my generosity toward Kearsall is being taken advantage of. Am I the fool in this sad story? Oh, that is Gernot. I need money, Gernot. No, of course not, my lord. Never. We can fix this, of course. Of course. We only want to accommodate you. Ah, Andreas, good to see you again. Nod respectfully. Let's go. Let's see this. How should I respond to this? The abbot already seems annoyed. Greet him with his Christian name. You are brothers and comrades in art. Heh. I'll do that. It acknowledges him respectfully without being overly familiar. My lord. Father Gernot, why not have Andres complete the rest of the illustrations? He's clearly capable. Well, my lord, why not have Brother Guy complete if oh, it's misspelled. Speed is your No, I'm not talking about the script. That's fine. But the art, the illustrations. I want Andres to do the others. Uh-oh. Of course. I mean, if Andres is all right with it. This one seems like a rude thing to say. I'm gonna be honest. Well, I will do what I have to do. There we have it. I hope this allays your concerns, my lord. Excellent. By the way, Father Abbot, I am still welcome at your table for supper? Question mark? Naturally, my lord. Wonderful. I'd like Andres to join us. Oh, shit. Oh, man, I gotta fucking... I did already make plans. Ah, see, this is what I was saying. Oh, this is bad. Do I just be honest about it? Do I just be like, yeah? Yeah? He's gonna be pissed. He's obviously a guy in a position of power. He's very chummy with me. He's been trying to get really chummy with me. I gotta say it. I gotta say it. Oh, that smug grin he's got. He really wants to eat food with me. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna regret it probably, but my lord, I've already made supper plans with the Drucker family in town. Nonsense. You can eat with them any day. I'm only here for the evening. Well, father? Well, that would be quite unusual. Unusual or not, I doubt that my good friend, the Prince Bishop, would deny additional guests at his table. What do you think? I understand. Yes, you're right. Of course, Andres may join us for supper. I said no. I can't take no for an answer. I look forward to it. Fucking hell. I hate people. Just in general. I just hate people. You had this planned. Oh, now everyone's mad at me. God, life sucks. You must have put your hook in the Baron this morning when you ambushed him in town. Go to hell, Frank. Frank. That's beyond ridiculous. Listen to yourself. Brother Prior, Andres is not to blame for any of this. I am. Yes, you are, and you've embarrassed me, the abbot and the abbey. Prior Frank is right, of course. No wonder we don't get more commissions. Guy, can you stop flattering the prior for 1 minute? Damn. Tensions are rising. I could take a shot at Guy because he's being a fucking brown noser. You're so insincere and you're so obvious about it, Guy. I'm tired of these people. Brothers. If you please, Sister Edina and I would prefer it if you could keep the noise down. It sounds like Samson slaying the Philistines in here. Of course. Get back to work, everyone. Well, that was not wonderful, but there's nothing to be done about it now. I'll finish my work here and wash up in the lavatorium. Lavatorium. There we go, for supper at the abbot's table. No. Hello. A few more pages. Supper. Dude, I gotta fucking... I said I had plans. What if I just ignore... Can I just ignore? I wonder what Prior Frank was doing with this book. From the library of the University of Five Churches. The Hungarians call it PEX. That's where Frank is from. Doctor of Theology, Jorg of Gran. Did Frank steal this? Oh, God. The hell am I doing with this? Well, clearly, oh, I was clicking a lot. Oh, I gotta click the, I see. A text on astronomy, it looks like. I'm not familiar with it. Sloppy bookhand. Couldn't have been produced by an abbey of note. Uh-oh. That's definitely Frank's handwriting between the lines and the margins. Oh, yeah. You mean, like, that's like he comes in, and we already had a fight, we already had a tiff, and then I'm fucking spying on his weird book. Is he notating the text for his personal use? In any case, it's a thorough commentary. What's this? It looks scribbled, not like Frank to be so sloppy. He didn't even blot the ink dry. Libra, Capricorn, Aries, all astrological symbols. What's written below? Greek, to be sure. I don't even know what that word is. That doesn't make any sense. It's not even a word, just a jumble of letters. This must be some kind of cipher. What's the key? Wait. The volvel I found also has Greek letters on it. They must be connected, but how? The outer ring of the volvel is marked with alchemical symbols, but this cipher has astrological symbols. There's something I'm missing. I suppose I'll figure it out in due time. But I'll copy this down now to reference later. Alright, thank you. Appreciate it. No, we're out. I'm safe. Didn't get caught. Didn't get caught. Didn't get caught. I still don't know how to connect the elemental symbols on the volvel with the astrological symbols on the cipher. Until I figure out the connection, I can't decipher the note I found in Frank's book. Damn. Oh yeah, I did find the secret passageway. I found the secret passage in the crypt. There has to be a book in the library I could use to figure this out. Sister Luminata's in there most of the day. Perhaps I can find a way in after dark. And if all else fails, perhaps I could ask Werner Stoltz. He lives off the North Commons. I have a sense he doesn't like me much, but I'll find a way to get the information out of him. Okay, so we have to go sneaking. We're gonna have to go sneaking at night. I need to, this payment thing. Why is he trying so hard to decode it? Sometimes, you know, curiosity just gets the best of you in life, you know? And you can't help it. Sometimes you just gotta poke around and solve things for the hell of solving things. Not that I know of. I think our character here does, I think he is just sort of interested in poking around things. Actually, I don't want to go to... Now where the hell did that one guy go? I found him for like a second. Cellar. Oh, how fun. Large garden. infirmary. St. Luke, the patron of artists, is also the patron of healers. Look at that little doodle. There's a couple of interesting little doodles right there. Most of these medicines were made by Agnes Steinerian Stern, with some help from Sister Gertrude. I'm probably not going to be able to find the guy to talk about my payment. That's the problem. Because he's probably at the place where we're going to be eating dinner. And I already feel bad that I made plans to eat dinner with other people, and then they're like, oh, no, it's fucking fine. You don't need to fucking worry about it. I wonder what recipes the brothers have for peas. I, too, also wonder what recipes they have for peas. Recipes, get it? Recipes. Aye. Where did it say it wanted me to go as far as for the actual... Find me, should wash up at the lavatorium in the cloister. Who could have predicted that I would be like just a fucking the worst at navigating? Cemetery. It said. It said. Wash up lavatorium. Oh, there's an actual map. Why am I just not using lavatorium? Courtyard and lavatorium. Courtyard? Oh. Well, duh. Okay, so do I want to go straight there? Or do we wait like a second and try to see if I can find what's-his-face? Gernot, to talk to him about the early payment. Father Gernot might be receptive to negotiation. Negotiation? I negotiate things. But where would he be? That's what I'm saying. I don't want to like waste my time looking around this place forever trying to find this guy who's not going to be anywhere that's not where I'm already supposed to be. Because I have a feeling that that's the thing. Andres, I'm so glad you'll be joining us for supper, though the circumstances are unusual to be sure. I won't be able to speak with you, none of the brothers will, but it'll be good to have you with us. That's a shame, I always enjoy our tales, or talks. Now, the same doesn't apply to you at the Abbot's table. You can talk all you like. Though I wouldn't recommend it. Father Abbot does not look kindly on idle chatter. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Making a fool of myself is what I'm an expert at. I hope I don't make a fool of myself. These men are far above my station. Anyway, sorry for how the prior treated you. It's not fair. It's humiliating. Oh, no, my son. There's no need to worry about me or my pride. And we all need a taste of humility from time to time to keep our feet on this earth. Man, Piero is too pure. This man, he's perfect. Everyone else sucks. No, Andres, you are my pride. I cannot claim to have taught you much, but I am proud to have known you and your work. And when you leave all of us at Kearsarge Abbey behind, you can call upon your friend Lorenz, the Baron Rothvogel, to help you in your career. There's nothing wrong with your style. It's not old just because a nobleman says so. Don't trouble yourself over it. Time passes for all of us. Things change. The future will write over the present. You need not fear any of it, so long as you remain true to yourself and God. Now, I must hurry to the refectory to join my brothers. I will see you inside. He's too pure. He's too kind. Refectory. Oh, right here. Right here. Okay, we'll go do that right now. Awkward timing, but give me like a BRB of a few minutes. I gotta take care of something real quick that I forgot that I didn't. So give me like a handful of minutes. Give me like 5 minutes at most. I'll be back shortly. You can listen to the weird little bird. Not weird. That's mean to the birds. You can listen to the sweet bird chirps. Be right back. I raced back. I'm back. Speediest. Okay. For the refractory. Eating time. Andreas, glad you could join us. Thank you, my lord. Father Gernot, Father Thomas, Prior Frank. I think I was right in thinking that I wasn't going to be able to meet up with Gernot prior to this. I need some alone time with him. Simon Peter answered, "You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God." Oh, the Gospel of Matthew, wonderful. Jesus replied, "Blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by my Father in heaven. And I will tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it." Have you read Matthew much, Andres? Not really, to be honest. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven. Oh yeah, I shouldn't be talking. My bad. I will give you the keys to the kingdom of heaven. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. Whatever you lose on earth will be loosed in heaven. Then he ordered his disciples not to tell anyone that he was the Messiah. Whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven. That reminds me, Father Gernot, have you read anything by Martin Luther? I can't say that He has some incredible ideas about the church. Brilliant, I think. My lord, is the meal to your liking? I believe I remember you enjoying our quail on your last visit. The quail? My God, Father Abbot, the quail's fine, but don't you think Luther's ideas are worth discussing? He's talking about the future of the church, shaking things up in a way I don't think we've seen before. Father Thomas, you see value in his ideas, do you not? My lord, I mean no offense, but I do not. Brother, Matthew, yes? How appropriate. What are your thoughts on Luther's attacks on the church's sale of indulgences? Everyone's like, This is like the stereotypical, like, you have your in-laws come in for, like, Thanksgiving or something, and then they're like, what do you think about that Trump fella? And you're like, it's not the appropriate place. Baron, please don't involve the other brothers in this conversation. Fine. What about Andres? Don't ask me. This is awkward. Don't put me in this position. Certainly a man who attended the same university as Martin Luther can spare some thoughts on his work. He's really put me in a difficult position. Man. I don't know. I need to be quiet. I don't know what else to do. The Reins won't like it, but this is the abbot's table after all. I'm gonna remain silent. Et tu, Andres? I expected more of you. Enough! Lord Rothvogel, you are our guest and held in high esteem, but you have worn out my patience. You will not be discussing Luther's work with Andres, Thomas, Matthew, or with any other brother. Is that clear? I suppose, Father, it is your abbey, but you're taking too much offense at this, and you're far too afraid of change. Whether it's from Luther or someone else, reform's coming to the church. You had better accept it. Damn. What? What? Neither you nor Martin Luther dictate change to the Holy Church on their whim. This talk is beyond insulting. It's blasphemous, outrageous. How dare you? I see. I have overstepped my bounds, and I suppose I have ruined everyone's supper. My apologies. In spite of this unpleasantness, I will make good on my manuscript payment and the donation of my copy of Historia Taciae. Historia. If you cannot accept what the future will bring, perhaps it's time for you to come to terms with your past. Well, no need to overstay my welcome, fathers, brothers, Andres. Good night. Damn. I would have had more fun eating food with the other people. Probably. Thank you, Andres, for not letting him engage you in his debate. No good would have come of it. Now then, I must ask you to leave so I can speak to the brothers in chapter privately. Brother Piero, please accompany Andres out. I will take my leave as well. Good night. Don't worry about Father Gernot and the Baron. I'm sure it will all be fine by morning. I hope Father Abbot can see that the Baron's heart is in the right place, even if he picked the wrong time to express himself. I think the Baron should apologize if he wants to be forgiven. Think on Matthew, Andres. Our forgiveness should come from God's love, freely, without condition. In any case, I do hope the Baron respects the Abbot's wishes for the rest of his stay, for everyone's sake. Brother Piero, what do you think of Martin Luther's ideas? Ha! That is for younger and wiser men than me to decide. I am just a monk, thank God. Good night, my son. Walk, 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 walk. Step, 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 step. I should get some sleep. Okay, so now can't I do the sneaking thing? Klaus is going to be annoyed that I'm missing dinner with the Druckers again. Well, wasn't my choice. Oh, I can't get into the church at this point anymore, can I? Yeah. So I'm not even going to be able to... At least I don't think I can. Let me try. Is it in the shrine? The Shrine of the Silver Monkeys. Monkey. Brother Matthew maintains a shrine along with some of the sisters who paint badges for pilgrims. It's not this. Mouse singer. Pet that kitty. Pet him. Pet that kitty. God bless you, Andres. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? No, my apologies. Until later. I'm just coming to disrupt your time. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I don't think I can get into the whole thing. There's a lamp still burning in the guest house. Lorenz must still be awake. I wonder how he's doing. And what was he thinking? He's a baron, but he couldn't have expected that to go well. The storm doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. I should get back to the Gertners. Gertners. Yeah, but can I get in here? Oh, no. So it just wanted me to know that they're potentially still up. You up? Huh? God. Ghost or something. Are you alright, Master Maller? The physical manifestation of a spirit. Did you see that in the aqueduct? The ghost? Maybe? It could be a Roman, maybe even an old pagan. Wouldn't be the first time people have seen ghosts around these parts. Have you ever seen one? Mm-hmm. Usually around the ruins. Who knows how many restless Romans lie beneath those stones? Well, I think I found Johan's last lost sheep. Going to head home. Take care, Master Maller. I will. Thank you, too. Does this game have actual ghosts in it? Is there like, Oh, I gotta pet everything I can. What's up there? Glass windows. They must have cost a fortune. Church and Druckers. Outer Farms. Let me see what's... Collapse. This must have allowed access to the aqueduct. The aqueduct. Child's drawing. I wonder who the artist is. Cute. Ma! No! What was happening? Pale horse, still on the floor. Hello? Are you alright in there? Martins. Or, Matins. The pale horse, death! What's happening? Sister, listen to my voice. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Yes. Yes, Father, I hear you. Am I here? Is this now? Yes, you are with us, and this is now. I apologize, Andres. I imagine that must have been quite alarming. Yeah, quite. Is she alright? She is, yes. Sister Amelie is a mystic, gifted with visions when God sees fit to give her one. Some are more frightening than others. How long has she been here? She's been sealed in the cells next to the church for almost 10 years now. Oh my god. If you came to Mass more often, you would see that I give her communion through a window to her cell. Her cell? She is an, anchoress. A religious hermit, so devoted to God that she has enclosed herself in a cell next to the church. Oh, brother. She is dead to the world, but continues a life of prayer and religious contemplation. And sometimes, ever so rarely, she receives great and terrible visions. Is she local to Tassing, or was she a nun at Kiersau? Neither. She came here from a Benedictine abbey in Lower Bavaria after it burned down. I am her confessor and caretaker. Many anchoresses are not literate. I write down her visions to help interpret them. I thought all the monks and nuns at Kiersau could read, even poor Brother Volkbert. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Thank you, Father Thomas. I must rest now. Of course, sister. Strange. She seems unhappy. She is not unhappy, but she is in pain, both physical and spiritual. Her spiritual pain comes from her revelations. They come and go. I try to address them as best I can. The physical pain comes from a deformity in her spine and aching in her joint. Oh, God. In her joints. Ooh. I know of no cure for that, save prayer to the Almighty. Sister Amelie was saying she had a vision of death. Could someone be in danger? Oh, no, don't rush to judgment. Her visions are divine and powerful, but they could have many meanings. Some of her revelations take years to comprehend. Some may never be understood at all, as God wills it. Still, the argument at dinner was quite troubling. Perhaps it has cast shadow over our thoughts. Now that the good sister appears to have fallen back to sleep, I must prepare for bed myself. Good night, Andres. Good night, Father. These wood carvings are quite curious. Nobody is available. What am I gonna say when they say that I don't have the money yet that they asked me to get? I mean, I'm gonna disappoint them. When I'm like, hey, I tried. They might ask in the morning or something. I really should clean this up. The Picatrix, Kia Solomon, the Heptameron, Prior Frank keeps giving me all these books to read. It's getting late, I should get some rest. Go to sleep. Time to get back to work. Wah! Shh, it's all right, Ursula. Good morning. Do you need any help with Ursula? No, a little crying won't hurt her. Besides, I think we've gotten almost all the leaks now. Ursula's my first child, and she's been a handful, but I think I have the hang of it now. Big Jorg has been a godsend. He helped Christine with Eva when she was a baby. Oh, I never took you for a family man, Andres. Oh, I could be... Yeah, sure. I have two older brothers, both married, so there are plenty of nieces and nephews for me to play uncle to. I appreciate the offer. You'll make a fine husband someday, Andres. Ugh. Well, the storm let up. It's been going all morning. Peter and Jorg are outside trying to deal with the flooding as best they can. Big Jorg. Big Jorg. Oh my, is the farm in danger? There's always a danger with this much rain, but we've lived through worse. Whatever happens, it'll be as God wills it. We must have... I was like, what is that in that space? It's like, that's always God. We must have faith in Providence and endure what is to come. Oh, I have some food for you. Here. Sorry, I couldn't prepare anything more. Didn't Otto ask me to say hello? He's probably courting her. No, come on. You'd be a good friend to tell him. Probably be happy together. Thank you. Otto wanted me to say hello, by the way. Oh, he did? Good. Thank you. Have a good day at the Abbey. Andres, try to stay dry. Thanks, you too. Good luck. Be good, Ursula. No sad faces, Ursula. Andres! Are you doing alright, Peter? No, I'm not. Some of our sheep escaped, and I'd rather not spend my mornings fixing this damn wall for the third time this year. This is the way it always is. Rain falls on the Abbey and rolls downhill to us little people. Well, it's hard to blame the Abbey for that. That's just how rain works. There's a reason we're down here and they're up there, Andres. Anyway, I have to get back to this. See you later. Bam. Bam bam ba 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 ba. Weather's awful, but I still have to get to the scriptorium. Hopefully tempers have calmed down since last night. Hopefully. Okay, let's try to find... Could speak with Brother Matthew. Following out my group's negotiations. I don't know if I'm going to even be able to talk to them anymore about the payment thing. I'm so caught up on it, but I'm like... Or I hate to be so caught up on it. But I want to solve the problem. Hello, Andres. Good morning, Andres. So, Otto and Eva, huh? Yes, what about them? Come now, tell me the juicy details about what's going on between them. I'm not a gossip, Andres. Otto practically asked me to be his messenger. I'm only trying to understand how things stand. Did he really? Or did you just assume the part all on your own? You started picking up poor habits during your time in Tassing, Andres. Can't be the Gertners. Peter Stern. Maybe the monks talk too much. Well, if you ask me, I think Otto's been a bit too slow about it. Oh? He's old enough already not to be smitten like a boy. They both like each other, seems to me. If you found the right person, you should go for it. It's what I would do. What stopped you? Well, that's, personal. You can trust me, Andres. Aren't we friends? That's what the gossipers always say. But we are friends. I can't deny that. I, do hope to find someone to have by my side as we build a family. God is not giving me this blessing. Worry not. It could happen at any moment, Indris. One hopes so. I must get back to work, Indris. Enough talk. Until later. Oh, I can't cross over the water. Like, no splish splashing allowed, I guess. No playing in water. That's unfun. Hi. Kids are really cute. The art works so well for these little babies for some reason. Andres, such a pleasure to see you. And looking so handsome as always. Back for more of my rye. From your eye. I was passing by and thought I'd say hello. Dear Gret, you know I can't stay away from your rye. Andres. I was passing by and thought I should say hello. Now I must say goodbye. Aren't you a good man? Well, you're always welcome here, Andres. And always welcome to my rye. Be well. Is that a sexual innuendo? The rye? Until later, Gret. A flirtatious innuendo? God bless you, Andres. North Town? God be with you, Andres. Seems like we have a good spring storm, though. I hope it lets up soon. Good morning. I'm sure it'll let up soon. As God wills it. Ulrich, I paid Gret for last week's pumpernickel. Sorry to make you wait for it. It's no trouble at all. Please say hello to Lucky for me. Of course. Now, I'm off to home and then to the Pfeiffers. Good morning, Agnes. What's going on at the Pfeiffers? Helena has about a month to go before her child is due. Her last one was hard. He didn't make it. God rest his soul. I just want to give her the best chance she can have. It is in God's hands. Trust in Providence. Always, Ulrich, but I will do what I can to help. Why make the Lord do all the work? I must be off now. Good day to you both, and Andres, stay out of the airing. Tell Helena I will pray for her health. She will appreciate that, Andres. Thank you. Until later. Look at me being nice. Until later, Agnes. Always an upstanding gentleman. Kitty, get out of the water. Get out of the rain. Father, I've said this before, but it isn't good that the water drains here so quickly. It's affecting the foundation. It needs to be looked at. I understand, but if you dig here, you may be disturbing the bodies decomposing in the yard. Of course, Father, but they're going to be dug back up again anyway. Yes, but why disturb them unnecessarily? It's your church, Father, but you can't put this off forever. The foundation is going to crack. I understand. Perhaps after some of the bones have been moved to the ossuaries? Thank you, Lucky. Good day, Master Mallard. Good day, Father Thomas. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. Oh, worry not. Lucky was just reminding me of the dangers severe rainfall can pose to the foundation. God looks after his flock, but sometimes the pen requires an earthly hand. It'll be taken care of. God be with you, Andres. And with you, Father Thomas, until later. To the meadow. Hello there, Master Mallard. Hello, Till. Bumped into any ghosts lately? No, not since we last spoke. Good. Have you ever seen a nicer view? Don't get nights or sights like these, like this in the cities, I expect. I could do without the mud on my shoes, but the aqueduct does make a nice silhouette. Oh yes, the old Roman ruins. Tassing is full of them. Quite the marvels they are. I don't pay much mind to the writing on them, as I can't read Latin myself, but you might enjoy giving them a look. If you do, you'll have to tell me that they match the old legends I read about. What sort of old legends? Well, when Father Matthias was abbot, he would let me borrow books from the abbey's library. I think I read through half of that library where Father Gernot became abbot. He and Father Thomas are strict about which books should be read now. Books should glorify God, they say, not discuss the old pagan ways. Still, the accounts of the Romans in Tassing are my favorite. That old book talked about how the Roman knight Gaius Metellus defeated the Rati, I think it was. A heavy snowfall had him caught in this very valley. Barbarians on all sides. But Mars, of course, sent a wolf to the knight. Instead of killing the beast, Gaius followed it to a magical spring with trees covered in all sorts of fruit. Mars, I keep saying Maze. Mars, it's the fucking handwriting. Mars provided the wolf and the spring. And Gaius Metellus founded Tassing after defeating the barbarians to honor Mars. That's where all this came from. It's not exactly like this story, though, right? Told me some story about Mars and a magical spring. That's kind of... Yeah, why not? Odd, Sister Gertrude told me a similar story about Mars and a magical spring. I don't doubt it. Tassing is full of old tales. Just ask, that guy, Lil Peter. What is that? Just ask Lil Peter. Is it? I trust the word of history more than an old myth, though. That's why I like that book. Do you really think that Gaius Metellus was saved by a wolf? Is it the Lord? The Lord let an... I don't even know what that word is. Something speak to Balaam, Master Malice, and Christ drove a demon into the herd of pigs. An asp, of course. Am I to believe the miracles of the word of God and not that a spirit could guide a wolf? A fair point. Who can resist adding a bit extra to their own tales anyway? Still, enjoy the story all the same. It's nice to feel you're connected to those who came before you, even if it's only by the land you live on. I'd rather look forward to new opportunities, but I do see the value in looking back. To each his own, I suppose. It's been good chatting with you, Master Malice. Mallard, but I'd better get back to work. You let me know if you find any particularly good books in the library, alright? I will. Until later, Till. Martin. Get a friendly greeting from Martin. Told Martin to help his family. 2 arrows down. Martin ended the conversation mad at me. Great. Hey, Martin. Eat shit, Andres. Chew. Okay. Should get to the scriptorium. If you're not, will give me an earful if I'm late again. Iris is beautiful. God be with you, Andres. Are you still preparing for to leave, even with this weather? The weather is unfortunate, but the Baron's wife, Lady Solomia, will be arriving today. My lord intends to depart as soon as she arrives. How long have they been married? 7 years now. She's a fine woman, a true lady. I was hoping to bid farewell to the Baron before he leaves. I'm sure he would appreciate that. He spoke highly of you before he went to bed. He was disappointed that you didn't debate him at supper. Oh, of course. But he understood that you didn't want to anger the abbot. Right. Well... He should have known that Luther's positions against church wouldn't have been a welcome topic. My lord has a particular fondness for bringing up uncomfortable subjects, you may have noticed. Oh. Why is my... these skill checks, I mean, obviously there's so many down arrows. Acted honored at Learn's invitation to walk with him, expressed fascination at the idea, and then cautioned Learns to be discreet about occultism. Down. Tried to turn down the Baron's supper invitation. Down. Did not debate Learns at dinner. Down, down. Is there any chance I could redeem myself in the Baron's eyes? Perhaps not on this occasion. I believe you may have offended the Baron in some other way as well. Some way. Or some ways. I would not fret too much about it, Master Mallow. He is a forgiving man. Where has your master gone then? He went for a walk early in the morning. He didn't say when he'd be back. It seems odd given the weather. Not odd for him. My lord enjoys hiking in all sorts of weather. A little rain never bothered him. I can sympathize. We Swabians enjoy a good walk through nature even in such conditions. Well, I apologize for taking up so much of your time. Good luck, Godspeed, and I hope you can keep dry. It's no trouble and many thanks. Until next time, Andres. Oh, one thing before you go. Did you see a short, surly-looking young man in a hat on your way up this morning? Well, why would I want to lie? That can only be Martin Bauer. He ran past me in the meadows as I was walking up the hill. He was in quite a hurry. That would explain my lord's missing rings. Uh-oh. You believe he stole from you? Not from me, no. From my lord. 1 gold, 1 silver, a handful of golden, and a book. A book the Baron was planning to give to the Abbey. A book? Historia Taciae? I believe so, yes. I went to pack the Baron's things, and they were missing. Boy's a known thief. It wouldn't surprise me if he's responsible for the missing rings. That would explain it, then. Regrettably, he had ample opportunity for his theft. Yesterday, I caught the boy with the hat, Martin, I suppose, peering in through the windows. I could have admonished him at the time, but, well, he seemed harmless. That's a shame. I hope the Baron won't be too put out. My lord is a man of some means. He won't miss the gold or the rings. I do think he'll be upset about the book. He is quite excited for the abbot to see it. In any case, I must finish preparing the horses. It was good talking to you, Andres. Of course. Hope this rain lets up for you soon. God willing. Until next time. Until then. A clever little sneak. So, what? Is Martin just like a piece of shit? In general? Okay. So again, I gotta see if I can find Gernot. To the crypt. The foundation of the Abbey were built when the Romans occupied this land not long after the death of Christ. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Secret entrance lever, I'll have to remember this. Always want to go into the secret entrance. Fuck. Let me in. Brother Gerhard has been dead quite some time. Why is his grave disturbed? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How's that all about, huh? According to the founder of the Abbey, it's fairly recent. The funds were donated by her descendants. If I was this man... Large garden. I don't think I'm just gonna find him out and about, you know what I mean? I think he's... It's a shame. Okay. Guess I'll just go to the scriptorium then. Oh, this is wonderful. The rest of the abbey is soaked, and there's not a drop of rain in here. Good thing the abbot had auto replace the roof of the scriptorium and library last month. With the calefactory next door, we can stay warm while everyone else is cold and wet. Calefactory? Communal warming room in monasteries. Instead of bragging about our good fortune, you should think upon your brothers and sisters and pray for their health and safety. The abbot's foresight saved a lot of our work and protected what's in the library. The town hasn't fared as well. I'm sure they'll be fine. More importantly, if they're not, I don't care. Man, Guy is such a piece of shit. Guy and Martin. Big old pieces of shit. Brother Guy, your heart is harder than the stone of this floor. Huh? We have the grumpy old monk, but where's the nice one? Brother Piero? Haven't you seen him yet today? I did, before Brother Guy arrived. Brother Piero left to speak to the abbot some time ago. What? Why is Matthew ringing the bell? Can't be terse already. I pray it stops soon. Such a cacophony is an assault on my frail ears. It's not stopping. Suppose this means we're being summoned to the chapter house. God, give me the strength to endure the rain. It's 50 feet, old man, you'll live. God, give me the strength to endure this man. Still not stopping. What's going on? This can't be all be because of the storm. I should see what's the matter. Sound like a scream coming from the cloister. What the hell's going on in here, huh? Just down the hall. I think something terrible has happened, Master Andres. Yeah, you're fucking telling me. Infirmary? Just pick a place. Chapter house? Where's the chapter house? Oh. Was that blood on the wall? Holy! Please, Father, where's Brother Florian? Have him come quickly. Be silent, brother. Brother Florian, if you please. I'm sorry, Father. There's nothing to be done. He's dead. Ugh. Sister Margaret, calm yourself. Sister Gertrude, please take Sister Margaret back to the garden. Yes, Mother Cecilia. God protect us. The Baron was a friend of the Prince Bishop of Freesing. Why is he so worried about the Prince Bishop? This abbey is odd in more than one way. Its existence offends some in the church. We are far enough from Rome and Mainz that everyone forgets about us, but this could bring unwanted attention. Florian, how easily do you think you could dispose of this body? Father Abbot, what are you saying? Why are you questioning me? Why are you wasting precious time? Do you want to see the soldiers of the Prince Bishop march up our steps and fling your brothers and sisters out of our home? God protect us. No, silence, quiet. Calm yourselves, all of you. Father Abbot, Baron Rothvogel's manservant, is already preparing to leave. The Baron's wife should be here in a matter of hours. This is not the time for rash decisions. Yes, you're right. Forgive me. But then, what will we do? We must send the Baron's man to the court of the Prince Bishop in Freesing at once. Mother Cecilia, the Baron said the Prince Bishop's archdeacon was in, what is that? Innsbruck. Oh yeah, Innsbruck. For the imperial diet. Yes. Even better. Swift action will silence any whispers of impropriety on our part. Given the Baron's stature, the Archdeacon will undoubtedly come to investigate immediately. We must cooperate with him fully and pray for a speedy resolution. Yes, good. Thank you, Mother Cecilia. Brother Wojslav, please detain Brother Piero in the cellar until the Prince Bishop's man arrives. Oh no, Piero fucking is getting blamed? What? Brother Piero? Why? I'm gonna stand up for him. That's absurd. He was caught in flagrant delicto, covered in blood with a knife in his hand. In flagrant delicto, in blazing offense. Caught in the act of committing a crime. Father, do you really believe that Brother Piero is capable of such a foul deed? Yes, capable enough when motivated by anger. I had no anger against the Baron, Father Abbot. I simply came across him like this. No anger? Not even for insulting your work and forcing us to give it to Andres? This is not a subject for debate. When the Prince Bishop's man arrives, we must not be empty-handed. Even Guy knows that. Even if Pierre wanted to kill the Baron, he's not physically capable of the act. He can barely hold a brush, much less plunge a knife into a man's body. Be quiet. This is not your affair. Fuck it. It is my affair if you're going to make me part of Brother Piero's supposed motive. I am through debating this with you. My decision stands. Brother Władysław will detain Brother Piero in the cellar until I say otherwise. Brother Florian, please escort Andres out of the abbey. You and your weird arms. Andres, do not show your face here again until tomorrow. Do you understand me? Nothing. Nothing. Say nothing. Andres, listen to me. I sympathize with you. Don't think Piero did this either. But this isn't the time to push the abbot. I'm sure the other brothers and sisters believe Piero is innocent as well. But the abbot is worried about the bishop's attention. If you have any recommendations, I'd love to hear them. Take a few hours to calm your nerves and your mind. You need to think clearly. Go to the Druckers, eat a good meal, come back at nonce. We won't have much time, but tap on my windows with a small stone, and I'll let you in. Let me in for what? To examine the body. Go to the Druckers. Florian mandated dinner. Hopefully it'll clear my head. I can't go into these anymore, can I? Some actual bullshit going on. I keep wanting to, like, explore, even though I'm, like, bad at navigating and stuff. What is this? What's this? A letter to the Baron from Prior Frank? My god, Lawrence was blackmailing Frank to get him to perform some kind of occult ritual. Huh. It's one thing to read books on magic, but few are foolish enough to attempt to actually practice what's written in them. No, I want to go with this one. No wonder Frank was so unsettled when Lawrence arrived. The Baron could have gotten him executed for witchcraft. Makes you think. Go into the forest. Uh-oh, kids. Children. Hi. Paul, right? You're the miller's boy? Sorry, I was taking a drink there. What are you kids doing down here? Frogs. What was that? Frogs. We're not really looking for frogs. I am. Me too. It appears you're outnumbered. Why don't you tell me what you're really up to? I don't want to get in trouble. We're in trouble? Not yet. Right? I'm not your father or your father. I can't tell you what to do. We're throwing rocks. Bert! Rocks down the hole. You're throwing rocks in the old mine? Maybe. It's just, they fall for a long way. And if you lie on the edge, you can hear them go plink way down below. I've thrown 100 rocks. It's really not that many. But it's not that many. What do you think's at the bottom? Rocks! Aside from the rocks. Salt? Dad says the dead guys ate it. He means the Romans. They built the salt mine, the aqueduct too. The aqueduct, the Imperial Road, many other things besides. Seems this town is riddled with Roman building projects. Tell him about the treasure. Oh, right. There's something shiny at the bottom. It's what we want to hit with the rocks. What do you suppose it could be? I don't know. I guess I hadn't thought about it. The treasure. We should get it. I don't think that's a good idea. It's a long way down. You could get hurt. So, I'm gonna live forever. Dad says that's blasphemy. Are you gonna tell Andres? Am I a snitch? I'm gonna say no. The treasure will be our secret. Sure. Yes! Thank you, Master Mauler. Until later. Bye! Now, I'm gonna really regret this if they end up falling down and hurting themselves or dying. And I could have prevented. I'm just now thinking that might be somehow a possibility. And I'm gonna regret. Because the kids are adorable looking. Did you need something, Master Mauler? No, but thank you. Hey, Master Mauler. Good day, Andres. Back from the Abbey already? It's only noon. Andres, are you alright? I'm not sure. Well, why don't you come inside and sit down for a minute? Yes, this has been a difficult day. I could use a distraction. I have just the thing then. I'd like your opinion on my latest project. Good day, Andres. Should I fix you a plate? I'm always glad to eat your cooking, Marie. Oh my, gosh, you must invite Andres over more often so I can hear someone compliment my food. Your cooking is lovely, darling. Hello! Hello, Bert Holt. How are you? Sleepy. Come back to my workshop. I'm going to do a run of Till Eulenspiegel. There was a printing a few years ago in Strasbourg, but it was awful, almost bereft of illustrations. What do you think of these new ones? Oh. They look wonderful. Excellent work. Thank you. I'll be sure to let Marie know. Are these her woodcuts? They are. The drawings are mine. Were mine, but she did the block cuts. Got enough talent to draw the designs, but only she can do the woodcuts and the type. Bless us, O Lord, and these your gifts, which you're about to receive from your bounty. Through Christ, our Lord. Amen. Amen, amen. I'm hungry! Amen. Wonders what were the bells for at the Abbey? They were sounding for a long time. The visiting nobleman, Lorenz Rothbogel, was found murdered in the chapter house. God in heaven, he just rode by here yesterday. Yes, and it gets worse. One of the elderly brothers I work with in the scriptorium, Piero, was accused of the crime. That's awful. Murder in Curacao? How could a monk do such a thing? I'm sorry, Andres. The Baron seemed like an interesting man, and I know he's been patron of the Abbey for years. How did he die? Could it have been an accident? And does the abbot really believe that brother Piero killed him? You've always spoken to him in the kindest terms. I'd rather spare you the details, but it's hard to believe what happened to him was natural. But no, can't believe Piero did it. I can't imagine him harming anyone. Oh, don't hold back on my account. I've had children and even helped Agnes deliver a few. I'm not squeamish. Yes, blood! But if it wasn't Brother Piero, who do you think could have done it? I did see Lucky Steinauer get into the shouting argument with Lorenz yesterday just before I walked by your place. Lucky? Why would he have cause to shout at a nobleman? Oh, sausage? Egg pasta. Ooh. Give me that egg pasta. Farmer's bread. Give me that pasta. There's probably something else going on that you wouldn't know about, dear. What do you mean by that? I'm not one to trade gossip, but if you really want to know, talk to some of the other women in town. Or Mother Cecilia up at the Abbey. Nod thoughtfully. Oh, there's no need for that, Murray. Lucky is a forthright man. I'm sure if Andres asked him, he'd tell him what the argument was about. It was only a suggestion, dear. Thank you both. That's good advice. There's something else, though. When Lorenz and I were walking through the meadow, and Widow Kemperin came out of the woods and... Yes? Well, she cursed him. I'm not surprised. Otilia's late husband, Ranig, ran afoul of Lorenz in his last visit to Tassing. I don't remember the details, but Ranig died just last year, and Otilia hasn't been the same since. Eat that sausage. She was always an old bitch, even before she was old. Klaus, that's enough. She's had to deal with a job's lot in life. And now she lives all alone at the edge of the woods. There are rumors she's going to lose her property soon. I do pity her, even if she is a bitter woman. There should be some exception in the law for her to inherit. Women are not legally barred from inheriting. It all depends on the details of the lease. Did she come from a wealthy family? She did, in fact. Wealthier than Rannigs, anyway. If the land they lived on was part of her dowry, she may make a case to lay claim to it, or property of equal value. Well, well. Are you a lawyer, Andres? Enough about Otilia. Is there anyone else you think may have done it? I don't know if he has any ill intent, but Prior Frank has been acting strangely since the day Lorenz arrived. Perhaps an academic disagreement? I know they're both avid readers, both of classics and new works. On his last visit, the Baron brought a book on astronomy from me. I know the Prior has some similar interests. But would the Prior kill someone over a simple disagreement? It's not that outlandish. When I was in university, I saw men throw punches over small academic concerns. What is an opinion for some is a testament of faith for others, and worth killing for. That may be so, but I've never seen that sort of anger in Prior Frank, not even when Gernot was made abbot instead of him. Afterward, he seemed bitter, but never violent. That just doesn't seem to be part of his character. So, Lucky, the widow, and the Abbey Prior. Anyone else? There was something strange when we approached the Abbey together. Mother Cecilia was outside with some of the sisters. Mother Cecilia scowled and took the nuns inside without saying a word. Sounds like they have a history, at least. Give me that bread. I do not know Mother Cecilia personally, but I have never heard anyone speak badly of her. If she had cause to dislike the Baron, I must believe she had good reason. Well, Andres, sounds like there's a lot to look into. Thank you for talking to me. I was feeling overwhelmed. You are always welcome here, Andres, anytime. Yeah! You are especially welcome with this one. God be with you, Andres. Thank you. God be with you. Why does it say 2 days remaining? Oh, 2 days till I'm... Well, it's not till I leave. I have several leads to follow, but where should I start? Could talk to Lucky Steinauer. He's probably working in front of his house. Yeah, it's that guy, yeah. The widow Kemperin lives south of here, near France Bower. Prior Frank is usually at the scriptorium, but I won't be able to talk to him until tomorrow. Still, nothing would prevent me from talking to Mother Cecilia in the convent. But if I don't attend Brother Florian's examination of the body at the Abbey, he'll have to do it without me. 4 suspects. 4 suspects. Oh my god, there's so much in the journal. Oh my god, what? Oh my god, why'd all this pop up all of a sudden? Holy shit. It's just like... Yeah, it's all the things that I had seen. Or that guy kind of like started and all. Dinner. Talk about 4 people who seem to have a problem with the Baron. Lucky, the widow, Mother Cecilia, and Prior Frank. I should talk to each of them to see if anyone truly had a motive to kill the man. Oh, we're solving mysteries then, aren't we? Oh, we're solving things. If I go to... How do I... If I want to wait into the library after dark, I'm able to find a book. Stuff is organized, interestingly. In an interesting fashion. That spooked me. Just slightly. Hey, Meller. See my son? Saw him running from the Abbey this morning, actually. That fucking rat. That layabout was asleep when I went into the field. He told his mother he was sick. He say anything to you? Like where he was going? Not a word. Figures. No manners at all. Must be his mother's influence. He sure as shit didn't learn that behavior from me. If you see him again, will you tell Cat? She's driving me crazy about it. What's got her worried? There ain't a thing in this world that doesn't worry my wife. Martin's no exception. The boy's always running off, always comes home too. Doesn't stop her getting hysterical about it. I'll let Kent know if I run into him. Good. Until later, Maller. Till then. Guess I'm gonna talk to the widow first, just because she seems close. Hello! Well, if it isn't the rotten Baroness's, Baron's new best friend. Nice to see you too, Ottilia. Pah, sarcasm, how original. What do you want? You must be bothering me for something. We've never really talked. I thought it time we get acquainted. No one wants to talk to surly old widow out of the goodness of their heart. No, I know your type. You something from me. You want something from me. What is it, boy? Spit it out. If you insist, I was hoping you could answer some question about Baron Rothvogel's death. Oh, is that what all these bells were for? Or all those bells? My, what a blessing. Not the first time Perchta answered my call. Perchta. You want to know what I think? Glad he's dead. Hope whoever killed him gets the abbot next. Maybe burns that entire abbot to the ground. Damn. That's all I have to say about it. Damn. Has the abbot crossed you somehow? What did I just tell you, boy? I don't have anything else to say on the matter. The life of an innocent man is at stake. One of the elderly brothers. Can't you spare me a few minutes? You think I care about what happens to some old monk? Pah! Idiot. Kill them all. See if I care. Every agent of the church should die. Where is this anger coming from? Is it something I can help with? No! Well, maybe. Don't suppose those skinny arms of yours can hold more than a paintbrush. I'm not so strong as Otto, but I can lift things and reach high places, if that's what you need. Not often someone offers to help out old Ottilia. Fine. You do some things for me, maybe it'll jog my memory. But it's going to take a while. Lots of things been building up, things I'm too old to do. Got some places to be. Oh, don't do the winking at her. I do actually, but I'll be back later to help. Sure you will. That's what they always say. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Damn. I mean, this lady. Oh, shit. Am I going to have to choose between helping her and inspecting, like, the body, perhaps? Flooring. Okay, I'll come back though and help her if I can. For sure. Hey there, Andres. Hey there, Andres. Andres. Hello, Andres. It's nice to see you out and about. Afternoon, Claire. Keeping busy? Always. If it's not the washing, it's the cooking, the mending, the tidying. Ah, I'll lose my head if I count it all. And that's before we get to the wool. Ah, goodness, all that wool. Wool? Well, we showered the ewes last week to prepare for the lambing. You remember the bleating, I'm sure. How could you forget? My ears are still ringing. Now the wool's all washed, and we've got a pile of spinning to get through before the lambs are born. Ah, where will we find the time? That sounds like a lot of work. Surely you have some help? Oh yes, sometimes more than we need. Many of the women in Tassing lend a hand, so it goes quickly. Many hands make light work, eh? Do you enjoy it? You have so many sheep, it sounds laborious. I've never had much of a hand for spinning, so I enjoy the company more than the work. It's rare so many of the women in town are in the same room together. We share recipes, stories, hardships, friendship, you know? And maybe a little bit of gossip, too. Gossip. You all must know quite a lot about the goings-on in Tassing. We know some, it's true, but Johann Bauer's there to watch over us so things can get too rowdy. Oh, Andres, you should come by. I'd like that, thank you. Everyone will be glad to see you, I'm sure. I think I just committed to something. We meet at Johann Bauer's house. Please come by in the morning or afternoon and speak to Johann. I should get back to my labors, but it was lovely to see you, Andres. Take care. Be well, Clara. Attend the bee? Interesting. Otto and old Otto. Hey, Andres. The curious mill, the wind turns sails. That powers the grinding stone. Where the fuck is the Lucky guy? Where the hell will he be? Lucky! Lucky! Probably not in the meadow. Forest? Should talk with Lucky to find out where his argue about with the Baron. He's usually working next to his house north of the town commons. Lucky's house? Oh! Investigate. Look at that. Oh, look at that. We got things. We've got things. We got things. Two broke millennial men. And we'll do it again every night on the back of the bus. You know, there ain't no fuss. We're all on the same wage. And we ain't afraid to get paid on stage. Okay. So I could, yeah, use this to actually effectively get around, shouldn't I? Okay. That's what we'll do. It's probably not forest. Actually, maybe forest and then left. Ah! Is there a place that just says Lucky's house? The north of Town Commons. North of Town Commons would be up there. North Town. And more ruins. I wonder if they're from the old Roman colony. Lucky. Tasking is lucky to have so much wound wart naturally growing. I had to buy it back in Nuremberg. I thought he would be here. Is he in the house? But I can't go in the house. Oh. There's Lucky. Hello, Andres. Something you need? I can see you're busy, so I'll keep it brief. I'd hope to ask you a few questions about Baron Rothvogel. Vogel? No. Why not? I don't want to. You're a grown man. That should be reason enough for you. I saw you shouting at the Baron when he arrived in Tassing. What was that about? Get it through your pebble-stuffed head. I'm not talking about Rothvogel. Vogel. Alright, I won't press you. Good day, Andres. He was not being forthright with me, and he seems eager to get away. If I wait here, maybe he'll leave and I can observe his actions. But should I do it now? It'll probably take a while. I'll observe later. Oh man, it seems as if there's like all these different little threads that the game has presented as far as potential culprits. Each of them I can only like, I might only be able to end up picking like one, you know what I mean? To follow for if it takes time to do a thing. That's at least what it feels like it's building up to. So go back towards maybe now the church. Yeah. Excuse me. I spoke to the widow. Here I am. I'm here to disturb them. Is it Cecilia? God bless you, Andres. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. Is there something I can help you with? I need to talk to you again about the Baron, how you walked away with the sisters when he arrived. Given that the Baron was just murdered, it seems worth inquiring about the cause. Why? Do you not trust in the Abbot's judgment? I could really stand for my guy, Piero. No, of course I don't. Brother Piero. He wouldn't hurt a mouse. If you go around telling all the brothers and sisters what you think, it'll get back to the abbot. He'll keep you locked out of the abbey until the archdeacon's investigation is done. Then where will you be? Then help me. Help you what? Blame someone else for the murder? Yeah. You know that Piero didn't murder the Baron. It had to have been someone else. I will not condemn someone else to death. Oh man, I could hit her with... In doing... Oh, I could see... Honestly, I see the appeal of saying both of these. In a way. Okay. In doing nothing, you are allowing Brother Piero to die. Is that any better? I am simply a nun. Why do you think I can help you? I saw how you reacted when the Baron arrived. You must know something about what's going on. Alright. I did have reason to be concerned about Baron Rothvogel's presence. The Baron caused irreparable harm to one of the sisters on his last visit. The damage was severe enough that she had to leave us for some time. What kind of harm? Irreparable. That is why I removed the sisters from his presence as soon as I could. That sounds sketchy as hell. Are there any who may have wanted revenge? I cannot know what is in the person's heart, Andres. Can I at least speak to the sister who was harmed? No, Andres, I don't think that would be appropriate. Do I really keep pressing on it? Alright, this doesn't help me much if I don't know what happened or to whom. I understand this is less information than you likely wanted, but I do not think I can tell you any more in good conscience. Trust me when I say that the victim of this incident could not have killed the Baron. I need more than that. Are there any records on her? What else? On what happened? Yes, we keep records on all the sisters in the library. Not that it does you any good. You're not allowed. Could I ask Sister Illuminata to see them? She won't give them to you. Our records aren't available for outsiders to look through. I'm not gonna tell her about the secret entrance. Oh. Sister Illuminata. Ooh, right outside. I can sneak in on my own, you know. I found the secret entrance in the crypt. Fuck it. Fuck it. Send it. Don't try it. I'll be caught. You'd be lucky if the abbot only banished you from the abbey until Judgment Day. Ah, you're probably right. God bless you, Mother Cecilia. May God bless you, Andres Mahler. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Throw it down. Hada! Hada! I do want to investigate the body. You know. Andres, this way. There you are. I'm glad the storm didn't delay you. Now, even though I gave instructions that I was not to be disturbed, we must work quickly. Seeing a corpse up close can be unsettling for some. Hope you're up to it. God, these answers always suck so bad. Well, I'm not sure, but I want to help Piero. Good. Let your resolve steal you. Now then, you should probably take notes as we go. It might be useful later. Ah, of course. I will begin by inspecting his anterior, starting with the face and head. No visible wounds, no blemishes, teeth in good condition, nothing unusual. Neck, shoulders, and chest are ordinary. I need to clean some blood away to examine the torso. Yes, there it is. A puncture wound between the 6th and 7th ribs. It's fairly shallow, though. I estimate it penetrated only about an inch. And it likely came from his own hand. But he doesn't sound deep enough. That doesn't sound deep enough to have killed him. It wasn't. It's likely incidental, received while falling on his own knife. He must have some other wounds that issued forth all the blood we found in him. Then surely this must mean that Brother Piero is innocent. It means it's incredibly unlikely that Brother Piero stabbed the Baron, but it doesn't explain what actually killed the man. Brother Piero never should have picked up that knife. I'm sure the appearance of guilt never even crossed his mind. Now then, let's move on. Well, there is a sore on his sex. A sore on his sex? Is that what they call it? There's a sore on his sex, probably from the French disease. I doubt it had anything to do with his murder. I'm not familiar with it. It was first discovered 20 years ago by the French soldiers visiting brothels in Naples. Oh, I could have said it. Anyway, seems the bar, the Baron was not the most faithful husband. Not uncommon among the nobility. I would expect a monk to be more shocked by this. I spent many years as a mercenary. Sex and death are common companions in that world. Besides, sex isn't all that rare, even in an abbey. Between the brothers? The monks and the nun? Between the monks and the nuns? It's not relevant to our examination, Andres. Let's continue. No one wants to give me the juicy deets. Other than a few blisters on his feet from what I assume are new shoes, there's nothing wrong with his legs. Andres, can you help me turn him over? Of course. Flip. There's a slight irregularity in his spine, possibly from an old injury. I don't think it has anything to do with how he died, though. How could that have happened? I have no idea. Whatever the reason, it didn't contribute to his death. Here it is. A rather dramatic head wound. The dark hair and the blood make it difficult to see, but it's quite bad. In my experience, I've never seen someone walk away from a head wound of this severity. How many head wounds have you seen? Too many, and not enough. As grim as it sounds, there's always more to learn. Italian doctors try to examine as many corpses as they can to fully understand the mysteries of the body. The battlefields of Poland and Lithuania aren't as ideal a learning environment as the University of Bologna. The University of Bologna. But they did provide an education of sorts. Why didn't you study medicine in university? My family was too poor to even consider it. Mercenary work was my way off the farm. The wound looks like it was caused by a single powerful blow from a blunt object, probably no more than 4 or 5 inches across. Say nothing. It's likely he didn't die immediately. How long could he have survived for? I've seen similar injuries in battle. Victims don't last more than a few minutes, but it's an agonizing death. Even so, couldn't have wandered far from where the blow was first struck. So he may not have been attacked in the chapter house? He was either attacked in the chapter house or someplace in the immediate area. Cloister? Yes, it's possible. A cloister connects directly to the chapter house, but there's a high risk of being seen. Anyway, whatever killed the Baron was a blunt instrument of considerable heft. The part that impacted him was likely a little smaller than a fist. I'd say 2 to 2.5 inches around. Perhaps a pig mallet, a joining hammer, or even a round stone 4 to 5 inches across held in the hand. That's specific. Estimating size, distance, and number have always come easily to me. Hopefully your talents will help you find the murder weapon in short order. Whoever did this must have caught the Baron unaware. Save the small knife wound, he has no other injuries. I suppose that he was struck, drew his knife to defend himself, and fell on it before Brother Piero discovered him. So I believe we've discovered 2 important things. Piero didn't stab the Baron, and even if he had, that isn't what killed him. Indeed, though it may take more to convince the Archdeacon of Brother Piero's innocence. And we also know that the Baron was killed by a blow to the head from a heavy blunt object. Now you just need to find what caused the blow and learn who struck it. Oh, there's one other item of interest. I found it in the Baron's jacket, but didn't want to open it without you. Flip. A note of some kind. I trust you to open it more carefully than I would. What does it say? The girl who died and the innocent with her. Mayton's chapter. Huh. The girl, what girl? And what innocent? Your guess is as good as mine. Unfortunately, I don't have much faith in my guesses. Can you tell who wrote it? They're not in Italian, I can tell you that. Italian scribes use humanist script. This is a highly refined Gothic hand. As good as Adok and Guy are, I don't think they could replicate this. What? Really? If not them, who? I intend to find out. I wish you good luck finding the answer. Now, I'm sorry to rush you, but I must ask you to leave. Every minute you stay here is additional... Uh-oh. Brother Florian, could you open up? It's Werner Stoltz, the physician from Tassing. Yes, I'm in the middle of something. Could you return after supper? I'm afraid I can't wait. Father Gernot asked me to examine the Baron's body. All right, just give me a moment. Andres, I need you to hide yourself. Of course. Oh, that's a bad hiding spot. I'm just out in the open. Ah, Dr. Stolz. Sorry to keep you waiting. Now, what do you need? Did you need? The abbot wanted me to examine the Baron's body before his wife arrives. It seems unnecessary at this point as I've just completed my own examination. Well, then what's the harm in letting me take a look? Dr. Stolz, with all respect, I've finished. Cause of death is clear. If you had arrived an hour ago, I would have had no problem with your assistance. Assistance? I'm a university-trained physician. I can examine a corpse on my own without the help of a battlefield sawbones. Oh, shit. Nope, stay hidden. Regardless of your opinions regarding my abilities, the examination is finished. If you insist on inspecting the body anyway, I must insist that the abbot tells me himself. What? Make me bring the abbot here is a waste of time. So is performing an examination on this corpse immediately after one was just completed. Idiotic. I'll return with Father Gernot presently. I was close. Now quickly, leave through the cloister before they return. Of course, thank you, Brother Florian. Think nothing of it. I'll see you tomorrow. Until then. Nope. Should find someone to eat with. Okay, so that's exactly what I thought was happening, is that I could have done the chores. I can't get that note out of my head. The girl who died and the innocent with her. What could it mean? And who wrote it? So yeah, I feel like I had a choice there, and I could have done the chores for that lady, or I could have followed the lucky guy. But then I ended up going back to the body. So I assume I can't like go and do the chores. I mean, I'm gonna go check, but I assume my time has passed on that. She's gonna be like, you said you would do the chores with me. You want something? No, she's just over me. Andres, you got supper plans? Why don't you join us at our table? Maybe another time? Sure thing, be safe. Wait, I didn't lock out, right? Okay, so I can eat with Johann. He's, an option. Family keeps beehives for the honey and wax. Bees! Bees! Be fun to have you spinning with us, Andres. So, Andres, if you don't have supper plans, would you care to join us at home? Perhaps another time. Of course, be well. I could eat with them. That'd be pretty chill. Andres, got supper plans? I feel like it's beneficial to walk around and just take inventory of things potentially before we advance the time, right? Oh, it shows you all the places you could have a meal. I could have a meal at the bakery? Well, that seems kind of chill. Oh. What are my options? Yeah. I go eat at the charcoal burner place? Oh. Oh. I want to eat at all these people's places. Oh, man. Oh, fuck. What if me making these decisions means something? You know, both gameplay-wise, story-wise. Fuck. Oh, I'm just trying to decide. The guest house. Who's at the guest house? Out of curiosity. Oh. Oh my god. Pet, 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 pet. I'm really like... Ah, Master Maller, would you care to share supper at my table? I would like to talk to you about my late husband. It doesn't seem like a bad option as far as potential info gathering. Tough. Sure. Lead the way. Thank you. Please sit. Bless us, O Lord, and these, your gifts, thy gifts, which you are about to receive from your bounty, through Christ, our Lord. Amen. Amen. I find myself rather out of place here, without the comfort of the Baron. Thank you for agreeing to share a meal with me, Master Maller. Of course, the honor's mine. Oh my god, could you imagine saying this top thing? Her husband dead, and you're like, oh, you my fucking... I'll have sex with you. It is a terrible thing what happened to the Baron. It has given me the shock It has given me the shock of my life. I am shock of my life. I'm trying to find comfort, where can in my ladies and the Lord. Why is there so many missing words here? It has given me the shock of my life. I'm trying to find comfort where it can in my ladies and the Lord. We got quail. We have a mental cheese and wheat bread. And that's it. Eat that quail. Not that there's much comfort to be found in these cold and dreary alpine towns. Lorenz and I had meant to take a tour of them before returning home to Worms, but... well, return we shall. Sorry for your loss, milady. Sorrow is just the first of many, I'm afraid. Are you married yourself, Master Maller? No, let's go. Sure. No, and truth be told, I'm not looking forward to the prospect. That is a shame. There are joys to be found in marriage, should you care to work for them. Perhaps it's no surprise you and Lorenz became fast friends. I imagine he saw something of himself in you. Do you mean to say you knew of his excursions? Master Maller, very little of a husband is mysterious to his wife, no matter what he may fool himself into believing. Lorenz was a flawed man. His marvelous infidelities were no secret to me. Various. But are we not all flawed before Christ? Oh, Frumenti. Frumenti? That's the other thing I could do. I didn't select that there. I loved him as a wife should properly love her husband, but I would not say that we were friends. I only hope his appetites are not what led him to this end. I've been searching for the answer to that quandary myself. Were you and Lorenz so close that you would trouble yourself so? I fear the abbot and the archdeacon will be led to inaccurate conclusions by circumstantial evidence. My mentor, Brother Piero, was found with the Baron's body, but I do not believe he killed your husband. If not him, then who? I don't wish to speak out of turn. I see. Well, I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that my husband made his share of enemies. He was a man of many opinions, and he gave them freely, to all who would listen, and some who would not. The previous abbot, Father Matthias, seemed to appreciate that about him. This new abbot is perhaps more conservative. Father Matthias was an open-minded man from all I've heard. A true scholar. Father Gernot doesn't share Matthias's passion for the written word, yet endures the expense of it. To be put in such a position would make any man unhappy. I understand. I wonder what you will make of Lorenz's gift to the abbey. Wait for her to continue. He had found a book about the history of Tassing. He believed to contain some scandalous details. He said it corroborated fears Father Matthias had expressed, but he didn't share the particulars with me. Do you have a sense of what the scandals involved? Beyond the broad basket of Tassing's history, I cannot say. My understanding is that this community is quite old. I'm sorry I can't be of more help. I have some education, but I lack my husband's thirst for knowledge. If you find the book, hopefully its significance will be apparent. Nod solemnly. Will you be returning home to Worms soon? Perhaps in a few days. I wait on the arrival of the Archdeacon. When his investigation is complete, I will go. Though the circumstances of my time here are dire, I'm in no hurry to return. Why is that, if I may ask? I shouldn't. See a glimmer now of what Lorenz saw in you. You are a disarming man, Master Maller, and much too easy to talk to. Oh. Oh, I can't select anything else. You're not the first to tell me so. Wink. Huh. That does not surprise me. To be frank, I do not know what will become of me when I return to Worms. My title and residence may be in jeopardy. Lorenz and I have a son, but he is young yet. Don't know many of the legalities, only that my position is at some risk. God, this first answer. I mean, maybe it's helpful, but I'll try. Would you like me to elucidate them for you? I studied Imperial Law at Erfurt. Ah, thank you, but no. I fear it will only heighten my unease. I'm sorry to cut our conversation short, but I fear I must rest. Of course, you've had a long day. With many yet to come, I fear. Be well, Master Maller. And whatever anyone says of my husband, I'm certain he appreciates your friendship. Dang. Should get some sleep or break into the library. Sleep or break into the library. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, I'm so much too curious not to break into the library. I'm much too curious not to. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I can't not do it. Oh, shit. Matthew is the Abbey's circator. To make certain everyone is where they're supposed to be doing what they're supposed to do. If he sees me, he'll kick me out. I have to keep out of sight until he's passed. Good thing he can't see well. Huh. Hiding. He's like, definitely sees me. He goes, why are you here? To the crypt. If I go up these stairs, it's going to take a while to find the records I need. I'll lose some time tomorrow morning unless I turn back now. No, we go. We go. So I decided to risk entering the library to search through the records of the sisters. There must be some clue here about which sister was harmed during Lorenz Rothvogel's last visit. Yep. The thing is, I'm curious, right? But I doubt this is the correct, like, type of thread to pull. I just highly doubt that despite, like, potential shady whatever, like, I don't think this would be where I need to be thinking, you know? What's this? De Herbis Cambria. Cambria? On the herbs of Wales. The writer is Cadphalus of Salopia. I don't believe I'd heard of him. Mugwort and Butcher's Broom. Not familiar with their properties, but they sound extraordinary. A beautifully illustrated book, and the author appears to be speaking from his own personal experiences. A wonderful hidden treasure for the Abbey. Is that it? Oh, I can go up. Oh, I see. I see the markings on the wall, on the ground. I was confused for a second. Should we go up? we have here? A bifolium taken from a larger text, the Mystery Astra. Not familiar with it. Some sort of astronomical text. Seems rudimentary, explaining the connection between astrological signs and the elements and their basic relationship to alchemy. Each sign is governed by one of the 4 elements. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are the water signs. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo are earth signs, and so on. Cuts off there. The next page is about something else entirely. Sister Illuminata must be trying to reconstruct the larger text. Given the dramatically different context of the following page, the choir this bifolium came from must have been assembled improperly. Those 2 pages were interesting enough, I suppose, but quite basic. Wait, that's a connection between the astrological symbols on Farring's cipher and the elemental symbols on the Volvel. If I turn the wheel to the element that matches the sign, I can decipher the note he left. Excellent. Nice. See? We're solving things. We're solving things. This is most curious. Historia de Labyrintho Librorum. Oh boy. I believe a Bolognese professor told me a tale about such a place in Piedmont. Somewhat hard to believe, to be honest. The old man was quite a storyteller, I must admit. This is the last one, then. This looks promising. The familiaries of the Sisters of Kearsau Abbey. Yes. Mother Catherine was the first to enter records, it looks like, almost 50 years ago. Sister Hildegard from the Goldrick family in Ravensburg, quite wealthy. Looks like she became the prioress after Mother Catherine. Sister Cecilia. Adelheid. Oh, this is Mother Cecilia's record. Wait, she's from the Welser family? They're one of the most powerful families in Augsburg. Looks like her family donates a lot of money to Kearsau every year, more than my family season 10. Sister Gertrude from Hoff, the herbalist, yes. Father's an apothecary, that explains it. Matilda, Oblate, yes, the nun's cellarer. She came from Kempton. Merchant family. They donated pigments to use in the scriptorium. Quite thoughtful. I have to thank them if I ever get the chance. This note says Sister Matilda left the abbey for several months. Oh. Why would she go to a hermitage? Seems strange that she's only entry with such a note. The date, 3 years ago. This was just before Father Matthias died. Which means it was around the time Baron Rothvogel visited. This has to be it. Matilda must be the nun the Baron harmed on his last visit. Should talk to Mother Cecilia again, and maybe Sister Matilda as well. That's quite nosy, you know? Oh, this should be interesting. Sister Illuminata. Named Angeline from the Capocci family in Perugia. Looks like they have some connection to Kearsau through an old abbot, Rudolph. Family donates money to the abbey every year as well. Can I turn the page? Is this, Oh, I can't. Sophie from Burgett's. I mean, I'm here. I might as well read the rest of these. Her family is poor, but they donated flour. Lisbeth Oblate. She's from Utrecht. Looks like she has an eventful life before coming here. Married with a child, both died. Her merchant family has some connection to Kearsau through the Kaufmans of Rothenburg ob der Tauber. string of interesting words. Sister Margaret. Oh, the blind girl who assists Gertrude. She went blind because of failed surgery on her cataracts. Wealthy peasant family, they donated wool and a pasture in Krimmel. And lastly, Sisters Dina. Is it Dina? That should be good. They donate a fortune to the abbey. No wonder Mother Cecilia and the abbot let her behave as she does. She's like, See, oh my god, that feels like such a weird... Now it even feels like a weird thread to pull, because then it's like, okay, speak to Matilda or Cecilia. So you're either confronting the person who already wasn't giving you the information, and now you went behind her back and got the name, and then you're like, hey, give me the info now. Or you somehow go to the person who had something wrong done to them and go, hey, tell me. Uh-oh. What's going on? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh. What in the... Shit. I'm not talking to them. Oh boy. What am I going to do now? I don't want to be caught. That would be so bad. No, no, no. We're not. No, I'm not speaking them in good. Nope. That's a disaster waiting to happen. Oh shit. I think I gotta wait for them to finish, then leave. It can't take that long, can it? Shouldn't just sit here and watch in any case. If I can't get out of here before the sisters arrive in the morning, it might be even worse. It may not be awful as Dina finds me first. Maybe we're friends. Can't tell with her. Oh god. Oh god. I don't know, man. I'm gonna pick a bad choice, aren't I? I can feel it. Speaking to them so that they know I caught them in the act seems like just a recipe for disaster. I feel like if they run for it, they're gonna catch me. I just feel like that's they're gonna see it. All right, just need to wait for them to leave. Just a little patience. Oh boy. Oh boy, it got. Oh man. Uh-oh. Andres, wake up. Oh! Oh, shit. Well, are you here for the books or for me? Oh, damn. You, of course. I'll call you a liar, but I know it's the truth. You probably pray every evening that when you knock on the door in the morning that I'll answer instead of Luminata. In your dreams. Smooth. Do you want to keep talking? Damn. Honestly? Fuck, go for it. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. No regrets. Oh, you know what you're doing. That's a nice surprise. Oh, snap. Uh-oh. No regrets. Sister Zadina, are you here yet? Sister Zadina? Zadina? Hold a finger to your lips. Angrily presents the unpraised middle finger of her right hand. Or the upraised. That makes more sense. Oh my god. Oh god, protect us. Sister Illuminata, come quickly. Someone is sleeping behind the bookshelf. Oh, fuck. No. No regrets. No regrets. Andres, how did you find your way in here? And why are you here in the first place? You scared Sister Xena half to death. Fuck. I'm not gonna tell her. There are books I wanted to see and you never let me look at them. It's as simple as that. He's lying. He came here to seduce me. Zdena! Shut up! No. There's too much zeal in your claim, sister. What were you really doing here, Andres? I was looking at the Abbey's admission... Oh, he just says it. Admission records or clues about the Baron's death. What do the Abbey's records have to do with Baron Rothvogel's murder? I learned that the Baron hurt one of the sisters on his last visit to Kearsall. Oh, I see. Yes, Sister Matilda. What happened to her was evil. But if you're reading about Sister Matilda, you can't really believe she killed the Baron. Matilda killed Baron Rothvogel? Shush. Of course not. I sincerely doubt that it's possible. You must admit she had good reason. Perhaps I am an old-fashioned Christian, but I do not consider anything a good reason to murder. This is not appropriate for us to discuss any further. You should speak to Sister Matilda or Mother Cecilia. Can't speak with you? It is not my story to tell, and in case you've forgotten, you shouldn't even be here. Please leave immediately. Of course. Sorry for the trouble. As you should be. Come, Sister Zadina. We have work to do. Fuck you. Pah. This lady. Find someone to eat with. Well, that was fun. That was a fun adventure. It was a fun... I gotta go to that one place. It's here, right? I could solve this, right? Oh, Andres, what an awful time, awful time. A baron murdered at Kearsall? These are dark days indeed. Brother Piero, I admit I would have never thought him the type. What could have possessed him? Piero is a half step from the grave. You really think he would have killed a man in his prime? School your tongue, Andres. A murderer he may be, but the man is still your brother in Christ. Envy and pride inspire men to madness, Andres. Even old men. But you have come you've come to me for a reason. Do you need something? Do I talk to him about it? Why not? I came across an interesting letter from you addressed to late Baron Rothvogel. What? Where did you get that? Were you performing occult rituals with the Baron? Shh. He meant to coerce me into performing a ritual to help him with a condition. But I refused, as the letter makes abundantly clear. What led him to believe he could come to you, with this request? He was a Rhenish nobleman and a friend to the Prince Bishop. You're an ordinary monk from Hungary. What could you have possibly had in common? Books. I am the prior of the Kirsiau Scriptorium, one of the few of its kind left in Christendom. Modest though the abbey may be, our library contains works on subjects rarely found beyond its walls, certainly not all in the same place. For men of certain academic interests, is perhaps the only place we may meet and discuss them. Yet he threatened to expose you to church inquisitors. Baron's interest was more than academic. When he wished to make it practical, I refused. There's nothing more to it. The Inquisition is not kind to practitioners of witchcraft. Lawrence could have gotten you killed. I did not kill Baron Rothvogel. I do not care if you believe me. It is simply a fact which the Archdeacon will surely realize. Now, is that all? I have duties I really should attend to. I had a few more questions if you don't mind. Be quick about it. No, never mind. I'm not going to bring that up. Not now, thank you. I must return to my duties. Defensive and evasive. He was defensive and evasive. Maybe I should just ask him about it. Fuck it. You rushed into the scriptorium and hid something strange at your desk. Pardon? And why were you sneaking about the scriptorium? I wasn't sneaking. I dropped a bottle of paint on the floor and was cleaning it up. I could have left it there if you'd preferred. The floor is rather drab in the scriptorium. This ungrateful wretch. Let us seek a common understanding. Master Mallory has 2 brothers in Christ. Say nothing. The scriptorium is my domain and you are a guest here. And so long as that is true, I do not answer to you, but the abbot only. Is that clear? If you don't mind me asking, why aren't you the abbot? Are you not better suited to the job given your age and experience? That's not... I will not discuss this with you. I'm just pushing all of his buttons. Are we done here? For now. Be well, Prior Frank. Bless you, Master Mallard. Can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs or whatever. Okay, now that I know the connection between the astrological symbols on the cipher... Right, the astrological, yes. And the elemental symbols on the volvel, Frank's note should be easy to decipher. Here I go. So, I go... I'm looking at this. Oh, it's a I see. It's a two-step. I understand. It's a two-step process. I was confused by the thing. So, on that piece of parchment on the bottom left corner, it says you first match the yellow to touch that, and then it's the W looking thing. So then you go W thing, H, And then you go find this. It'll be Earth. And you'd click that. And then this thing is the red. Surely I'm going to get this correct. Surely I'm not making a mistake in my understanding here. Surely I've got this. Higgs. Arrow is fire. This doesn't look like it's making a word, does it? I don't want to jump to conclusions. Earth. And then Earth again. And then the M is water. I don't think so. Higgs shard. Is it bottom? How could I have messed that up? Is this symbol on those? How did I mess it up? How did I mess it up? How did I mess this up? H? Earth? The answer to this, it's been a long week. So it's probably one of those things where like the answer is actually really obvious, but I'm like, I'm seeing the symbol. Because the top line would set the element, and then the middle line would be the symbol. What? Counterclockwise once. The H. I turned to clockwise. Oh. Oh. So what you're saying is that the... Okay. I see. So okay, so is what I was seeing, does what I was seeing make any sense? I was literally just matching up the color to the top arrow. Do you see how like fucking like obvious the top arrow looking thing is? It looks like a fucking wheel of fortune spin a big wheel. And so I was like, oh, you just got to put the color, so yellow, at the top. because it's that. And then I would be like, because it always looked like it was supposed to line up with the arrow at the top. But it's clearly not that, because then I got this and the guy was like this. So I'll try this. L. Okay, so then you're saying, so then you're saying that this would be, okay, I have got to like change my whole brain now. This symbol, Earth, and you got to put Earth into here. LM? Oh boy. And then you have this symbol, and it's red. So you're gonna want to put red over here. LMQ. Okay, it's not looking great, but I'm willing to see it to the end, just like my incorrect observation, right? So then this symbol, and it's water, and it's already there. Uh-oh. And then, also, what would it be if there's some of the... there's some of these symbols are in, like, the middle of the wheel. So that doesn't seem like it makes sense either. I mean, which area would that go to? Well, I guess it would be the top one. Oh, well, I'll keep trying. Fire, this symbol, so it's already there. And then you have the squiggly lines, air. So you'd want to put that there. And then you've got this thing, earth, and it's this, so go here. And then earth again. And then you've got this final thing, M, water. That can't be right. Well, Andres? Okay, so okay, so neither of us were correct. Now we gotta think of a new way to do this. That's why this arrow thing at the top made me think the most sense. What happens if I back out of it? Okay, now that I know the connection between the astrological symbols on the cipher and the elemental symbols on the volvel, Frank's note should be easy to decipher. That's all we get. See, that's why I thought it was so obvious. I saw the arrow immediately, and I'm like, oh, that just makes so much more sense. I mean, why else would there be an arrow? There's got to be something with it. I refuse to believe I'm so wrong. Try my method again. It's gonna be the same thing. H. And then there's so many symbols. I gotta like look at all these symbols. Earth. And then fire. And then those things is water. And then arrow, fire. And then air. And then fucking earth. And then don't tell me I just completely fucked up something before. Earth again. And then oh my god, it's not gonna make me look good, is it? So I was right. I somehow clicked something wrong somewhere along the way. Hi, Gerard. Gerard, as in the late brother Gerhard? Gerhard? Yes, it can't be a coincidence. Hi, Gerhard. Brother Gerhard died sometime last year. How does this connect to him? It's not going to be an anagram. What? Do you use his name for an abbreviation? Or is it an anagram? Let me look at this. If you add the HI and then you can start... Might as well click it, see what happens. Is it an anagram using Gerard's name? Harried? Hardier? Where does the G go? God, I'm sure Adoc would know. There's 7,560 different combinations to try. I don't have the time to solve it through brute force. Let me think. Did he use his name for an abbreviation? It's a lot of letters for an abbreviation. A cipher inside of a cipher? Perhaps? If it is, I'm not equipped with a key to solve it, so I must proceed with other options. Let me think. Why his name? And why Gerard? Couldn't be Greek. Never heard of an Italian or Spaniard named Gerard either. Ridiculous. Let me think. Wait, maybe it's abbreviation and a name. Gerard is the name. What's high? Had Ignata? No. Hink Ile Lacrime? Oh my god, it's so much simpler. Hic Iset. Here lies. Here lies Gerard? Gerard's grave. I wonder if it has something to do with the Baron's murder. Oh, nice. I should ask the abbot for permission to exhume the grave as soon as possible. Aha! Aha! We're solving things. We're doing the things. We're doing... There are deep indentations in this parchment. Whoever wrote on the page above it must have been angry. I wonder if I could make a charcoal rubbing of this page and reveal the content of the writing. Aha! Clear as an Alpine day. It's a letter to the Baron from Prior Frank. Oh, this must be where Frank wrote the letter I found in the guest house. Lorenzo's blackmailing Frank. It's the same text. Okay. Wait, there's so much shit happening now all of a sudden. What is this? Someone was in a hurry to get rid of this parchment. Oh, we got music all of a sudden. It smells recent. Probably wasn't burned more than a day ago. Burn note. Oh my god, there's so much happening. Oh man, we have... There's so much things to go now. There's like, it's like an overwhelming amount of like threads here. Oh boy. Wait, so what is that? What was the note? What? The spinning bee? No. Found a letter. Yeah. Where did the whole bit about... Of course, the taxes. Okay. Okay. I mean... Yeah. There's I feel like I feel like I've entered a part of the game where everything is now just opened up. As far as things I could do. And I think the way this game works as far as time goes is like obviously the game for me to advance time. It's kind of like I think Persona or something where like you could technically spend your time doing a thing and then that'll advance time, but technically you could run around and maybe like do things before advancing time to try to squeeze in as much as you can. And I think that's kind of what's going on here, is that before I eat my meal, if I really want to maximize time, I should try to pull and research as much things as I can before doing all that, before eating with someone. Frank must have buried something here. I need to dig up this grave if I want to know what he was up to. Oh shit, someone's gonna help me before... I'm not gonna ask Gernot. Gernot hates me. Fuck that guy. I bet Otto would help me if I asked. Yeah. Maybe I get one of these pigs and they can help me dig it somehow with their noses or whatever. Isn't that what they do? Don't pigs like find truffles or something with their noses? I don't know why I'm equating sniffing out truffles to helping dig up a grave or something. Andres, I trust you are abiding by my command to leave Piero and the rest of the monastics in peace. Father Gernot is in a difficult position. He hasn't been at the abbot long and he's young. The elder monks don't respect him. Friend of the prince bishop murdered under the roof of his abbey. It doesn't look good. I could lie and say I haven't investigated a single thing, but if the abbot discovers my treachery, it will damage my reputation with him. I don't think the abbot would expel me, but the abbot could make my life very difficult for the rest of my time at Kearsall. No. Nope, I'm not gonna lie. No, I've been pursuing other leads as you should be. Clearly, you do not understand the grave nature of the situation. Moreover, I do not appreciate your implication that I've done nothing as we await the arrival of the Archdeacon. Just because you do not see people act does not mean their actions cease to exist, Andres. There's more at stake here than you understand, Andres. That may be, but I can't in good conscience let an innocent man face death while murder runs loose. Which is why I've come to you with a request. And? Uh-oh. Frank is Gernot's assistant. Suggesting he might have killed Lawrence might anger the abbot if the two are close. The brothers chose Gernot over Frank because they didn't find Frank trustworthy. Gernot might not either. I'm just gonna be honest. Fuck it. I could help Frank's name out of the... I could keep Frank's name out of it entirely, but my reasoning would sound rather vague. I have reason to believe Prior Frank has hidden something in Brother Gerhard's grave, and I'd like to dig it up. What does that have to do with the death of Baron Rothvogel? I'm not certain of the... Oh, do I want to... If I'm not certain with my things, then he might be less likely to... I suspect the weapon used to murder the Baron may be buried there. Baron Rothvogel was stabbed. We know the murder weapon used to kill him. Brother Piero was found holding it. This guy's fucking useless, dude. Baron's stab wound was self-inflicted. He was killed by a blow to the head. How do you know this? I recall telling you to stay off Abbey grounds after the body was discovered. Uh-oh. I forgot that I wouldn't... Uh-oh. I'm not putting Florian's name out there. Florian let me watch the investigation of Lauren's wounds against the abbot's wishes. It'd be ungrateful of me to reveal his disobedience to the abbot. I forgot that I was supposed to keep that. But what we learned might help convince the abbot. No. It's evident to anyone who gives Baron Rothvogel's body more than a cursory examination. Are you suggesting I didn't give the murder of Baron Rothvogel my due attention? You seem to think I don't care who killed the Baron, or whether Piero is the one who did it. I do. But I have a role to play here. I can't be seen to undermine the authority of the Archdeacon in stepping outside of it. Do you take me for a fool? I will not let you exhume Brother Gerhard's body on a hunch. Fuck. Hey, I did not argue with Lorenz at supper. So I did not know. I mean, obviously we didn't see it at all the first stream of this, but I kind of like the idea of like this game's version of like skill checks. Like this thing where it's like, oh, everything you've done or said or didn't do or say leading up to a thing, I guess it looks like fills up this meter. Although I can't tell, is that X on it, I don't know if that means that it's for sure going to fail or if it just needs to be higher. So then it might not be necessarily a skill check. It just might be showing you like you're going to fail no matter what because you hadn't built up. Now that I look at it, I thought maybe because that would make more sense. Failure. What does it matter? He's nothing more than bones now. I'm sure he won't mind. He was a brother of this abbey, and he should be left in peace. Just as I would like to be. Leave now, and do not pester me about this again. Permission to dig denied. I can't even ask him about the taxes and shit. So this guy, I've really just bungled it with Gernot, honestly. I need to just stop. Honestly, the whatever phrase of like it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission or whatever. You just need to meet a specific point threshold for each check. When the check appears, it shows how the relevant factors. Oh god. There's no dice rolling, and it's not really something you should necessarily feel like you have to prepare for. It's just natural consequences. Okay. That makes a lot of sense, and I shouldn't worry too much about it, but... Expect to be able to put it on the account for. Think of it less like a skill check, more like an aspect of the branching storyline. Okay. Well, do I feel bad that I failed all of the checks so far? Slightly, but I guess it's not much I could have helped. Also, Gernot's fucking a piece of shit, honestly, so he hates me, so understandable why he would not help me ever. And he'll just remain to be a thorn in my side. So fuck him. Blaming my good friend, Piero. How fucking dare he? Okay. I think we should... I need to call it there for the night. But a good, decent chunk here done. So, yeah, we'll probably play more of this either Sunday or Monday. And just keep going with it. Also, probably Sunday or Monday... We'll start the second, I say second new game, but the other game we'll add to the rotation here. So that then will be our rotation for the next couple weeks, probably, as we work on finishing things. Tomorrow we'll finish reading whatever, I can't remember the names of these arcs that were in with Higurashi, but we'll finish whatever I was reading then. And I think that finishes all of Rei once I do that. So then we only have... whatever, how is and other console arc stuff. So whatever those are. And then yeah, like I said, Saturday or Sunday, Monday, we'll play more of this. We'll play the other game. It'll be a grand old time. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I'm interested in this game. The first stream of this, the first couple hours was kind of slow. Now I think it's like opened up and it's like, all right, now you're doing things. Now you're investigating. You're solving things. You're trying things. You're talking with people. You're pulling different threads. So it's kind of interesting. I feel like I'm failing constantly, but what else is new? Have a nice night. Have a good weekend. Back tomorrow night, most likely tomorrow night with Igarashi. Though if I'm feeling like it, maybe a day, but probably not. So yeah, until tomorrow night. Bye.